Shavua Tov, everyone. Welcome to this very special evening. We have the renowned Leah Richeimer who's going to be joining us tonight. It's a special evening, pre-Hanukkah, ladies' night out. It's been an amazing communication game show, and of course the words of inspiration, excitement from Leah Richeimer, which is our timely and timeless Baruch Hashem. We're going to first off thank all the amazing vendors. Let's give them a round of applause, all the amazing vendors who joined us tonight. And after the lecture tonight, after the game show, they will still be around if anyone wants to get any items. And we're on behalf of Chazaq and BJX, of course, the Ladies Talk Show. I want to thank all the generous sponsors for tonight. Mrs. Chava Friedman, this is host for all the women that have Shalom Bayis, Yeshuos, Bracha, Tzlaka, Refuos, Mashiach Bakarov, in the name of the Kalisha Rebbe Tichya, should be better than ever dream. Mr. and Mrs. Penny Friedman is host for Shidduch for Chai Sarah Bas Yona Taiba. Miss Yochai Heimowitz is a host for singles to find their spouses speedily. Mr. and Dr. Yosef Richman is host for Shidduch for Yocheved, Shoshana Bas Fega Shifra. Anonymous is host for Shidduch for Rachel from Bas Fredo. For Miss Chavarina Stropler as host for Success of Shidduchim for the Shidduchim Shabbaton she's running. Mrs. Ayala Stropler for photography services. Anonymous for the host of More Shalom Bayis. Anonymous as host for Yeshuos and Klal Yisrael, and all the amazing baked goods that we saw over there. It's partly sponsored by Corn's Bakery. And you see the amazing event tonight, but of course there's an engine behind it, and that's the amazing Ladies Talk Show team. With just naming some of the names, we have Suri Osterfesser, Ruchi Preiser, Ronnie Levy, Chava Friedman, Moria Friedman, Rachel Drummond, Esther Schwartz, Rebbetzin Chana Darniyarov, Dina Friedman, Yafa Abrashkova, and of course Chana Richmond behind the scenes. Give all those ladies an amazing round of applause with Hashem. And just a quick word about Chazaq, if you might not know. Helps organize different programs, share them in different communities to give inspiration to Chazaq, to men, women, different communities all around. And Chazaq's main mission is to help inspire public school students and of the tens of thousands of public school students that are in our neighborhoods through 20 different after-school programs, Sunday school programs in different communities. And since 2017, Chazaq has helped transfer over 1,700 students from public school yeshiva. So of course, if anyone knows of everyone knows a neighbor, a coworker, a friend who has children in public school, refer them to Chazaq, and we'll, with Hashem's help, give them a Jewish education. And something I read today that I think is just set the tone for this evening. It was from Rav Milo Biederman. He said that there was a kid and he was waiting at the bus stop, and he was waiting there for like an hour, and then what happens? The bus finally comes up. And the bus driver opens the door and he sees this kid crying, and he says, "Why are you crying?" He said, I can't go on the bus. I don't have any money." He said, "Sadik, don't worry, come onto the bus." And so I let him on the bus. What happens? A few minutes later, he hears crying in the back. He's the same kid. He's crying. He said, "Why are you crying?" He said, "It's not fair. You're giving everyone else change, but what about me?" So what's the lesson? The lesson is we have to, in our relationships, in our lives, we have to see, are we going to be that person who's like crying and who's looking at where's my change, or are they going to look at the positivity in their relationships, in their life? And somebody who's such a level of Ahavas Yisrael, somebody who's co-founder of BJX, somebody who's doing so much for Klal Yisrael. This place is such a place of Ahavas Yisrael and Kirov, and such a beautiful place. Let's give a round of applause to Rav Yitzhak Finger.
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Robbie and Chazaq. Thank you. How do I, okay. Akutuvach, Shavua Tov. So happy to welcome everybody to BGX. This is the month of miracles, and right here is a place of miracles. Just this morning in this very, very holy room, this Beis Medrash, let me tell you what happened, what transpired, what unfolded. You won't believe it. One boy from Baruch College, you heard of CUNY, Baruch? It's a college in New York City, in Manhattan. One boy who's 21 years old received his very first Aliyah L'Torah in his life. And he's keeping his 4th Shabbos. Yeah, Baruch Hashem. And another boy, also from Baruch, also received his first Aliyah L'Torah, and he is keeping his 12th Shabbos. And then right by the Aron Kodesh, right by the Holy Ark over there was a boy from NYU, and this boy is a star baseball pitcher at NYU. He has a 90-mile-an-hour pitch. They say he may be drafted for the big leagues. And Baruch Hashem, he's keeping his 19th Shabbos. Baruch Hashem. Miracles! Last Shabbos, students from Columbia, NYU, Fordham, Adelphi, Brooklyn College, Yiddish Kinder. The same Babas and Zetas, the same ancestors that you and I have. And some of them may even be Rebbe She'ein Klach. They came for their first Shabbos in their lives. And 20 of them went ahead and gave up their lives. No, they gave up their iPhones. Almost, right? Almost. It's almost like giving up your life. And can you imagine? They entrusted me with their precious tashitim, with the most precious thing in their lives, their iPhones. They trusted me with it, and I locked it away for 26 hours until the end of the musical Havdalah. And you know what? They didn't know the difference. They loved Shabbos so much, it didn't hurt them one iota. So Baruch Hashem, Hashem's Kinalacha coming back. This is the biggest tefillah that we have. We're giving the Rebbeinu Shalom nachas. It's also the month of miracles, of course, Kislev. And Baruch Hashem, last week we saw the downfall of the Syrian regime. No more army, no more air force, no more navy. Syria repeatedly attacked Eretz Yisrael. They are Sinai Yisrael. They hate the Jewish people. And Baruch Hashem, we saw a tremendous, huge, stupendous, magnificent, extraordinary miracles with the downfall of a Russia, Marusha, Assad, and all his henchmen. And it's a tremendous prelude to even bigger miracles. You have to understand, they were the number one ally of Iran, and now they are no longer. So why is this amazing? For many reasons, but guess what? The miracle of Hanukkah, everybody knows, where was Antiochus the king? He was a Greek, but he was Syrian Greek. It happened in Syria. This was Syria. And where were the Syrian Greeks defeated? Syria. The same month of Kislev. So it's a chodesh of tremendous nisim and flows. And Be'ez Hashem, Klal Yisrael should be zoicha. We should merit to see continued miracles. We should see the Bias Goyal Tzedek. So I want to encourage everybody, get involved in a place like BGX. Bring the Rebbeinu Shalom. This is the biggest mandate, the biggest imperative that we have right now, is to bring the Rebbeinu Shalom, because we're running out of time. Mashiach is almost here. So we have to bring Hashem's children back. Get involved in BGX, Brooklyn Jewish Experience. Google how to get involved, sponsor a student, become a mentor, become a host, whatever you want to do. But there's nothing greater. There's truly nothing greater than giving nachas to Hashem, to our Father, Avinu Shebashamayim, than bringing even one of his children back. Because he's crying. He says, my children are lost. I'm heartbroken. This is Rebbeinu Shalom talking. God saying, I'm heartbroken. I'm devastated. I'm grief-stricken. I need my kindlech. I need my children back. Bring them back. He's begging us, bring them back. Bring them back. And you could be a help. Tonight's theme and tonight's speaker, it strikes a chord with me. We're in the presence of a great woman. And I just met her tonight, but her reputation precedes her. She wrote Marriage Secrets. She is the ladies' talk show, right here. Ladies' talk show host, Rebbetzin Leah Richeimer, who's changing Klal Yisrael, one family at a time. Why does it strike a chord with me? I sincerely believe that there's nothing more important than domestic peace, than serenity and tranquility in a home. When a husband and wife, when spouses get along, this is the determinant for everything in that family forever and ever. You want to know if those children that come out of that marriage will be resilient and will be buoyant and will be able to get through all the vicissitudes and struggles of life. There's one key determinant, and that is a peaceful home. Klal Yisrael needs Shalom Bayis more than anything else. Klal Yisrael needs happy, wholesome, healthy homes. So we are very grateful to you, and we can't wait for this evening. Thank you, Leah Richeimer. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
talking about, Rabbi, but thank you. I paid him double for that, okay. So hold on, I'm going to talk in here because then everybody in the back can hear me. Everybody's good? Yeah. First of all, I'm so happy to be here, and each one of you who made the schlep out in the freezing where you can't even bend your fingers, I'm really grateful for you being here. Yeah, thank you. So, here's my promise for tonight. By the time you walk out of here, you are, wherever you are, like we're here, right, and here's like where the goal, where we want to get to. By tonight, we're going to go like this with communication skills, okay? And we're going to do it in the funnest, most awesome, yummy way. And we're going to, so let me first of all, I'm going to start with a story. And then I'm going to give some aids on communication. Some of you've heard, some of you maybe haven't heard or whatever, but it'll remind you all. And then we're going to play a game called the Worst Wife Ever Game Show. And it is totally fun. And you have to get yourself, because I need 6 people. I need 7 people. Wait, what's 4 and 3 is 7? Thank you, Leah. Okay, so I need 4 people, 4 contestants. Okay, good, fantastic. Okay. No. Huh? Too late. What did you say? Do you have to be? That's a good question. Okay, I think you don't have, I'll let me think about that. Okay, I'll put it here such a sweetie pie for even thinking of me. Because it's really fun. It's totally fun. But I want to first give you some aids on communication so you walk out of it and you're like, oh, I can do this and I've got a whole new way of looking at communication. Okay, so first I want to start with a story about a couple who was married for 60 years. Okay, 60 years, clean her. Okay, 60 years. So when the husband, during that whole 60 years, the woman kept a shoebox under her bed, and she said to her husband, I just want you to promise me one thing. From the first night they're married, I want you to promise me one thing. You'll never look in the box. You'll never ask me what's in the box. You will never have anything. You will completely ignore it. I need that promise from you. And he says, okay. Okay, so now they're married 60 years. Fast forward, okay? They're married 60 years. And she says, what do you want for our anniversary? And he says, well, I'd really love to know what's in the shoebox. And she says, oh, come on, really weird. Finally, she relents. So she goes, she takes the shoebox out, and he's like, whoa, this is like, okay, whatever. He opens the shoebox. She opens the shoebox and shows him. And inside is 2 crocheted dolls, little dolls, 2 crocheted dolls, and $95,000. So he said, what is this? He said, the night I got married, my grandmother came to me, and she said, every time you are so angry at your husband that steam's coming out of your ears, I want you to crochet a little doll. Just go away, don't say a thing, zip your lip, and go crochet a doll. By the time you're finished crocheting the doll, you'll relax, and you'll be able to deal with it. Fine. So he looks in the box. 2 dolls, that means in 60 years. She's only so sad, 2 times that she was that mad. What a Chazaq he must be that she did this. And he said, it's like this touching moment between husband and wife. And then he said, what's the $95,000? And he says, that's the money from all the dolls that I sold. So what do we learn? What do we learn from this? There's 2 things, 2 take-home messages. One message is what a tzedek is to zip, right? That's the godless, okay?
But nobody do it anymore.
What?
Nobody do it like
Nobody's got, not one more time. That's the first lesson. The second lesson is, look, she's a tzedek. What she did was hard for whatever. Tonight, what we're going to go over is what could you say? In other words, how do you say it? What do you say like that? Okay, so that's what we're going to go over. So I want to start by actually asking everybody to say Amen. Dear Hashem, please bench each and every woman in this room and all of Klal Yisrael with an Aliyah and Shalom Bayis starting right now. Amen. Amen. Okay, so let's go through. I want to make sure I don't forget anything, so I'm going to make sure I got my notes here. Oh, I just wanted to thank Hannah Richmond and all of the Ladies Talk Show volunteers. Could not have happened without really. And Robbie out there with Chazaq, he's the one who roped me into this. Robbie, we're talking about you. I know you're ignoring me, okay? Thank you, and thank you so much, Rabbi, also. And except for that, who you were talking about in the introduction, but anyway, that's okay. Kind of joking around, okay. So here's what the first thing. This is the very first thing. This is so crucial. Everyone's got nice smiles on your face, but I want you to get so terribly mad. I want you to, whatever in your kishkas that you can get mad, because I will tell you something. What's the name of the kosher market near you guys? Near here. What's the what? A kosher market. What's it called?
Pomegranate.
Shops, pomegranate? I can remember that easier than shops. Okay, pomegranate, that one I've heard. Okay, so you go into pomegranate, and after I tell this, I'm going to tell you this amazing story, and then you're gonna get mad, okay? You ready to get mad? Really mad, okay? Like get your pots and gloves out. Okay. You walk into pomegranate. You see the first Jewish lady that you from lady, whatever. You walk up to her and say, "Oh, excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Can you please tell me what is our Masorah for kashrus?" She said, "Oh, you need milk, you need meat, you can't ever use this hechsher. You must use this hechsher, right? 2 hours she'll talk your ear off. Right? Anyone here could do it, right? I would bump into you. What's our shalom bat? What's our Masorah for kashrus?" Okay, fine. Now you ask me another question. You say, "What is our Masorah for Shabbos?" She'll like, "Oh, you need challah, you need challenge, you need candles, you need 2 hours. 2 hours she'll tell you." Now you ask her, "What's our Masorah for Shalom Bayis?" She'll say, "I don't know. Oh, gee, yeah, well, respect. That's it. This is where I want you to get mad. This is where I want you to get mad. We do not know the Masorah for Shalom Bayis. I would tell you, if I had a spoon and I put a fleshik spoon in a mac and cheese, whatever, and I pulled it out, you'd ask, was it metal? Was it wood? How long was it in there? Was it bittul? Right? You'd know backwards and forwards. You'd know the answer to any question I could ask you about Shabbos and kashrus. And the Masorah for Shalom Bayis, nobody knows. Where did it go? Did you bring the tissues, Robbie? Give everybody an entire box of tissues. Is this the saddest thing you ever heard? Like, oh gosh, there's so many divorces now. There's so much this. There's so much. Right? Oh my gosh! Like surprise! Like why would we think it would look like Klal Yisrael would look any different? It would look exactly like it looks if people did not know the Masorah for Shalom Bayis. So my whole message in coming here tonight is to wake Klal Yisrael up to the fact that the single most important thing for our happiness, for our husband's happiness, for our family's happiness, and to bring the Geula, the most important factor is not in our, we don't know it. And so you should be mad that you don't know it. You should be really, really mad, and you should do whatever you possibly can in your life to find that mission. I don't know if who's ever watched the Ladies Talk Show or has read Marriage Secrets or whatever. I'm a full-time volunteer. All of my royalties from all of my books, all of my speakers, every income, and then some. Okay, don't talk to my husband about this, but anyway, all of that is all for Shalom Bayis education. And so I'm here, and I'm standing here, and I've paid for my airplane ticket and whatever, in order to tell you women, to get you. Oh, thank you. She's taking some kind of picture. Okay, hello, whatever. I don't like looking at pictures of myself. Anyway, okay, but I think she has to do it with the staff meeting. You told her to do that, right? Go take a picture right now. Okay, fine. Anyway, okay, fine. I'll try and look. Okay, but anyway, the point is that everybody who's here tonight, and all your friends, and your mother, and your sisters, or whatever, you have to say, did you realize that women don't know the Masorah for Shalom Bayis? And then do whatever you can to to find it. And I don't care whether you read Marriage Secrets. It's got 220 Torah sources, art scroll. I can push it all I want because all of my author royalties go for Shalom Bayis education. They help pay for the airplane ticket for me to get here. You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I want to say. And I hope you guys are mad and like, oh, she's got a point. I'm going to do whatever I can. Now tonight, I'm going to start you on the journey and start you on the path of starting to get. Okay, that's true. Leah standing on one foot, what is our Masorah? So I'm going to give you right now, before we even get started, the main thing you need to know about our Masorah. Okay, you ready? So this is good. This is now if someone stops you in pomegranate, you'll be able to answer. Okay. The Gemara gives over that all bracha comes from Shemayim. This is Rav Moshe Cordovero, actually. This part of it, because this is the most accessible for us, is all bracha comes from Shemayim through our husband and to us. From God, God has all the bracha. And since the day you were born, right? So actually, since Adam and Chava walked the earth, there was a story. Do you guys have Costco here? Yeah. Okay, fine. Imagine Costco. Imagine double, like 1,000 Costcos. Every shelf is brachas for you. Like, okay, you're going to do well in school. Your kids are going to do well in school. Your husband's going to be nice to you. Blah, blah, blah. All the bracha that you have in your life has been allocated for you since Adam and Chava were on the face of the earth. Okay, how do you access that? There's only one way. Believe me, I went to hold on a minute. In Eretz Israel, hold on a second. Okay, I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, and I asked him, I said, that's not fair. I want it to be from me. You know, I do so many mitzvahs, then it should be. And so he said, no. There's nothing there's no bracha in your life except what comes from your husband through Shemayim, from Shemayim through your husband to you. And even for single people, they say that it's people, it's either from your future husband or from your zivug. That's way too above my pay grade. But anyway, so the point is, if someone asks you, what is our Masorah for Shalom Bayis? The husband's the giver, the wife is the receiver. The way to bring more bracha into your home is to thank your husband and be appreciative for him. To thank him, to say thank you. And by the way, that's very hard. Sometimes you're making dinner, right? And you go out and you do 19 different things. You make the grocery list. You go to the grocery store. You pick up the things. You bring it home. You cook it. You separate it. You figure out this goes to that. That one's going to this. Whatever. You make the dinner. You clean the dinner. You do whatever. And he takes a fork from the table and he puts it in the sink. You go, thank you. Okay, so I get it. It's hard, but the more you thank him, the more bracha will come into your home. Okay, so let's start. I need a volunteer, actually, for this. Wait, first, let me just ask you. For communication, right? Everyone, when they think of communication, right, they think of two people talking on a couch, okay? That's like the vision you have, communication. What communication really is, two people listening on a couch. Okay, so we're going to do some exercises now. I need a volunteer, somebody. One person. Come on up. Okay. So I'm just going to, I make this very easy okay, thank you very much. Oh yeah, come stand right next to me. Okay, so I like these, what do you call them that you keep, what's it called? Oh, hi, sweetie. How are you? It's one of my coaches. Okay. How do you, what's that called when you have initials? So that you have the word. Thank you. Acronym. I love acronyms because then you can remember. You go home after and you're like, what did she talk about? I don't know. WIN. So we're going to do WIN. W-I-N. Okay. So the first rule for communication is WIN, and you're going to be very mean and nasty to me. Okay. So come step over here. Okay. So you're reading the big bow. This is W, and the lesson with W is wait. Okay. That's the first one. We're going to talk about waiting, okay? Oh, are you related? Same sister, same face. Okay, fine. So you say this one, you say it meanly, and then I'm going to answer, and then you're going to stop here, okay? Ready? Okay. I can't believe you left the front door unlocked. How irresponsible can you be? How could that be? You get an A+. Okay. I didn't leave it unlocked. Oh, yes, you did. You were the last one to go out. I was not. You left for the market long after me. That's so not true. You left first. You always make stuff up.
Always.
Okay, that was good. That was that for, okay, now hold on, no, don't go sit down. We need you still for the good one. That was the bad example, okay? So everybody, you can see how, without waiting, we're just jumping on each other, okay? This is why waiting is so important. Okay, so go ahead, do it again.
So what should I do now?
You're doing this one, this line. It's the same as this.
Okay.
We're gonna do the good version of it, okay? Go ahead.
This I'm still screaming.
You're screaming. Yeah, you're screaming. You're still meaning and bad.
I can't believe you left the front door unlocked. How irresponsible can you be?
I'm sorry that you think I left the door unlocked. I might have done it. I'm sorry. Okay, good. Yay! You did a great job.
That's not easy.
Huh? That's not easy to do? No, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm giving the example of what happens when you wait. Did you see how I just stopped? I crossed my arms. It's like instead of ratcheting up, so when you're in a communication with someone, right, and someone's screaming their head off at you or looking in your eyes, or someone who shall remain nameless, your husband, who looks at you and he says, why did you left the card open, a door open, and now the light's gone out? What's the response? I didn't do it, or, I can't believe it. You did it last week. Why are you yelling at me? Whatever. The minute you scream and yell and whatever, it just ratchets it. It's hard to say. But, it just makes it worse and worse and worse and worse. So what I'm saying is waiting is one of the first, most beautiful tools for communicating and bringing things down to a calmer level. And I'll give you some examples of it. Okay. Oh, I wanted to give you also the sources for it. Targum Onkelos translates the words, and he blew into him Adam, a nishmas chayim, to mean that Hashem blew into Adam the power of speech. The medium of speech is how we connect spiritually to our husbands to truly become one. Additionally, the Chazon Ish in a letter writes that a couple connects through talking and communication. The obligation of a husband to make his wife happy during Shana Rishona is through talking. So this whole thing about waiting is giving you a tool that when your husband is, look, life is stressful, and you know what I'm saying, and it's frenzied, and your little kid, and this one's running, and whatever. It's a frenzied life. I don't need to tell you, we're the most frenzied generation since the world began, probably. I mean, when you used to be in the old days, you gave your kid a bath. Now you give your kid a bath while you're ordering groceries online, while someone's banging on the door, stuff is cooking in the Instant Pot. I mean, we're very, very frenzied. So the way to slow that down is to wait. And here are some good lines you might try in order to slow things down. One is, I hear what you're saying, but I need a bit of time to mull it over. Or, would you mind terribly if we discuss this later? Okay? While I'm talking, those of you who are thinking that you could be a volunteer for the Worst Wife Ever game show, choose yourself. I'm not going to take volunteers at this second, but in about 5 minutes I'm going to choose 4 people to come up. So if you're one of those, I would appreciate it. Okay, would you mind, rather than get defensive right now, can I just take a moment to collect my thoughts so I can try to say something productive? Okay, so those are some things of how to slow things down. Now we're going to go to I, win, right? First was wait. I is introspection. Okay, so everyone's going to just, okay, here's how we're going to do this. This exercise is very, very powerful, but you have to follow the instructions very carefully. So everyone needs to pick a partner. Just find anyone in the audience, someone sitting next to you. To pair up, just grab somebody. You need the person behind you. Oh, you already taken. Can you go with her? Just go with her. Okay, fine. You don't need to be right next to each other. It's okay. So raise your hand if you do not have a partner. We'll find you one. Okay, so here. Okay, is the lady behind you? Yeah, they've got 5 people in that row. The redhead right behind you. Can you go with her? Do you mind going with her? Yeah. Okay. Everybody's got? Raise your hand if you don't have. Okay, fine. Okay, so here we go. You got to follow these instructions. Here's how it goes. You are giving, first of all, whoever's got the longer hair is A. You're the A. If you have longer hair. Longer tickle, I don't know, longer tickle or longer hair. Okay, fine. So you turn to the person number A with a longer hair, longer tickle, says to person B, giving her life, the best life advice you can in 5 seconds, and I'm going to say switch. Okay? Ready? Go. Go. The best life advice. A's, go quickly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch now. These are giving A's the best life advice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, freeze, stop. Everybody back up front. Hello. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Now, we're going to do the exact same exercise. Everyone with me? We're going to do the exact same exercise again. But I'm going to count to 15.
But you can't so laugh if you didn't talk.
Okay. I'm going to count to 15, and then A is going to give the advice to B. And then I'm going to count to 15 again, and B is going to give advice to A. And this is I for introspection. When you have a moment to think and journal and write down what you want to say, you're going to see night and day difference between what happens. So A, that you are going to go first. And now, who's A? Which one? Okay, you're A. Everybody who's A, you're going to have 15 seconds to think about your best life advice. And then you're going to give it, we're going to switch. Okay, and you're going to see the difference. Okay, you don't, not the one you just gave. And I'm going to, there's no talking until I say go. Okay? Ready? A's, you're just thinking now. B's, you can think about yours. You'll have longer to think. A's, think about your best life advice. 15, 14, 13, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A's, share your life advice. Go. Okay, let's go. B's. B's, you're thinking for 15 seconds. Actually, I'm going to give you 10 seconds because you had a little time before. Okay, no talking, and B's are going to think now. 10. Quiet. Okay. Yeah, after we're stopping. Okay. B is going after 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. B's go. Okay, finish up. Okay, back up front now. Back up front. I want someone to share what shifted, what happened when you did introspection. Go ahead. You're just sharing what the difference between when you just blurt it out and when you, interesting, yeah.
I do better when I have to blurt it out.
Ah, that's interesting.
When I have to think, I get very stressed out. I think it's good. But when you blurt it out, it's like the inner me just came out.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, no, let's see. Maybe that's true of everybody. Anybody? Who else? What else? What did you think? Yeah, how was the shift for you between being when you had to do it right away or when you had time to introspect?
Think of something more relevant.
She was able to think of something more relevant. Good. Well, yeah, go ahead.
Well, we learned that we can't follow directions. Okay. But I think it was better because we had kind of more time to actually think about the advice you wanted to provide to the person, to the individual.
We have more time to think about it. Excellent. Okay, good. One last person. You, right there. She's beautiful glasses. How did your advice shift when you?
I had time to think about going to say as opposed to just letting loose.
Letting loose, yeah. You had time to think about what you were going to say instead of letting loose. Hold on, I was sitting there. Who would have their phone be doing all of that and wouldn't turn it off? That's hysterical. Oh yeah, this is my notes of Shabbos. That's Shabbos.
Is that part of the acronym?
I was like sitting there. Okay, fine. So this is the introspection aspect of, again, for the communication, and then we want to get to the game. So let's go right through this. But wait. Introspection, take time. It's something, you drip with gold when you do introspection first. And I'll read the Ramchal teaches in Maselas Yesharim, chapter 3, that contemplating our actions, especially before we act, is the only way to make sure that we have the proper motivations and don't stumble. And Medrash Rabbah Bereshis tells us that Hashem put Bina Yisera into woman. Bina translates it into intuition and insight, meaning that we are given a unique ability to take valuable lessons from other circumstances and apply them to current situations. So the whole point of that lesson is to slow us down and to realize that if you think before you communicate to your husband, right, and we're going to be doing that a lot in the work, in the game show, if you think before you talk, you have a much better chance of success. Okay, the last one is N, and that is negotiate, and this one's a very fast exercise. I want you to go thumbs up or thumbs down. It's, N is negotiate, means how you say things, what's the outcome you're looking for. Okay, that's a good idea. The pink forms, yeah. Should we do that now? No, that's for the raffle. Yeah, so if you want to enter the raffle for all these beautiful prizes from our vendor or whatever, then fill out.
Most people already did.
Oh, they already did that. Okay, fine.
Done it yet, they can fill out a pink.
Okay, fine. Okay, so fine. Okay, so I just thumbs up means this is a good communication. This is a bad communication. Okay. So I'm going to do the example. How many times do I have to tell you to take out the garbage? Right, okay. If it's not too much trouble, can you lock the doors before you come to bed? If it's not too much trouble, can you please lock the doors before you come to bed? Okay. I'm so glad we had all these guests, but do you mind helping me in the kitchen for a bit? Please stop putting me down in front of your mother. You always do that.
Well, that's tricky because it depends.
Is it tricky? It depends.
No, it's naggy.
No, I don't think so because.
Whenever you use the word always,
Yeah,
it's naggy.
it's true. That's true. Whenever you say always, well, it says please stop putting me down in front of your mother, but a better way to say it. You always do that, right? But a better way to say it would be like, after he's well fed, well eaten, and whatever. I just wanted to tell you, I know it's hard for you, and a lot going on, and everything like that. But sometimes if you put me down in front of your mom, it makes me feel bad. If you could just watch out a little bit more, that's just a much better way to say it. Okay, next one. Did I ever tell you that you're my best friend in the world? By the way, if you go home and say this again, if you say this to your husband tonight, right? If you say it to he'll let you come out to ladies' night again. And another time. Okay, so fine. Okay, so I'm gonna get I need four people to be contestants.
What's happening?
Four people. I think he said you're not married.
You have to be married?
Yeah, that's what just said, yeah. Let's go, Rachel. Okay. Okay, fine. Come on up. So I need four contestants. Yay! Huh? You're going to press that. You talk and press. Okay. Press. Wait, aren't you going to be? Yeah. Okay, who else? So this is the worst wife ever game show. This is what we're going to do. Did anyone see it on the Ladies Talk Show? We did it on the Ladies Talk Show. Oh, it's so much fun. Okay. I need one more volunteer to be a worst wife ever.
There's how many chairs?
Yeah, you need one. Oh, just turn that chair around. I need one more. We have to 4. Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Now I need 3 judges. 3 people. Okay, you're a judge? Okay, fine. You'll be a judge? Yeah. 1, 2, 3 judges.
Yeah? Should I turn the chair?
Yeah, perfect. Okay, very good. And take the scarf, ladies. Put a scarf on. That way I can say the person in the blue scarf, the yellow scarf. Okay. Put it however you like, good. Yeah, however you like, anywhere, so I can just know who everybody is. Okay, I need one more judge. Who can be a judge? It's very fun. It's fun to be a judge. It's fun to be up there too. Come. You come. Sorry. You smiled at me. It's your own fault. Okay, so here's how it goes. I'm going to give a scenario, right? And they're going to answer. And ladies, hold on. I'm going to give you your instructions right now. You got to pay attention to your instructions. You didn't win that yet, but you. Okay. Okay. So here's what you do. Everyone get a shaker and a buzzer. A shaker and a buzzer and a scarf. Okay, we're good. Now there we go. And so here's how the game works. I'm going to give a scenario, okay? And they are going to give. Hey, where's my judge? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, okay, all right, fine. So I'm going to give a scenario, and they are going to. Their job is to be the worst wife ever. Like, what is the worst answer they can possibly give? And then the judges. Oh, I should have. Give me scarves to the judges. Come. Give them the whole clump of them. Give them all of them so they can pick what color they like. Because you know how women are. You've got 3 judges. Okay, guys, put a scarf on, everybody. Pick which color you like. So then the judges are. So let's say whatever I'm going to say, they're going to be the worst wife ever, and they're going to vote on who was the worst wife, not the best wife. Okay, who's the worst wife? And then we're going to talk about a little bit each scenario and what a good example would be. Okay, you guys ready? Get nervous? Okay. You have to each try practice. Go.
When do we?
Yeah, there you go. Try.
When do we hit it?
You should both. You do the pink and this because if we can hear you. So what happens? I'm going to ask it, and whoever is first, whoever has the fast answer gets to go first. And then if there's a tie, that person wins because they went first. Okay? So it's, you need an answer. You have to be the best and the first. You have to be the best answer by the judges. But if there's no bad words. No bad words. Okay. Ready for the first scenario? Everybody, does somebody have a drum roll? We can do a drum roll? Okay, ready? Okay. So what you do that, you shake it when, right, there you go. No, it's okay. You shake it when it's your turn, then, and you guys will judge who's first, because if I can't see who's first, okay? Who makes the best noise? Okay. Okay. Here's the first scenario. Ready? Oh, please. Okay. You're a light sleeper and go to bed before your husband. He flicks on the light, makes all kinds of beeping noises on his phone, and acts completely oblivious that he's waking you up. You've complained until you're blue in the face, and it does no good. What do? And shake your thing so that people
I leave everything, I cover myself and go sleep.
Let's say it again.
I go right there to sleep. No, I ignore him and I go to sleep, and next day I don't talk to him.
Oh, wait, who's next?
I find myself in another bedroom and I say, you're the worst roommate ever, and I will not sleep in the same bedroom as you until you know how to respect my needs.
You got it first. Here.
Okay, I say, you're the worst. How can you? I've been up all day taking care of the kids. Lock the door and make them sleep on the couch.
I wait, I kind of inwardly like, wake me up, and then as soon as he's about to fall asleep, I take a really loud phone call.
Okay, judge. What's
Which one?
Yeah, who what?
So the locking the door and making him sleep on the couch is at a tie with Chana with waking him up when he's about to fall asleep.
No ties. We can't do ties. You have to pick one.
So who answered first?
Oh, that's
No,
right.
you
That's
say
a
who you think
tiebreaker.
was.
No, whoever answered.
No, who do you think was Doris?
No, but I'm saying who answered between the two of you.
I thought it was between me and
So she answered first, so it's the locking the door.
It's a blue, it's a blue. Fantastic, okay.
So for me, I think the one where she's not, you're just saying, I don't want to talk to him anymore because then he's not seeing her or understood, and I don't like that.
Which color?
Yellow.
The yellow, okay, fine. Orange. What was her answer?
Oh, yeah, who will come up.
Oh, wait, so we have three, so there wasn't a winner on that one? There's no winner, okay, fine, okay. So, how are we gonna do that? I didn't think of that, okay, fine, all right, let's, what do you
We
say?
can keep a tally, Lynn. Keep a tally.
Yeah, keep a
2 out of 3
tally.
or
Keep a
something.
tally, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, number 2, are you guys ready?
Yellow. And
You guys understanding this game? It's like a little bit mean, but, okay, so wait a second, what, I forgot the most important part of the game was just learning the lesson that you want to learn from this, which is, right, who has a good answer, that's a good wife, what a nice wife would do.
please spoke lower.
She spoke till she was face.
Top touch in her face, that didn't work. Okay, what else? Any other good suggestions?
This comes up for me, so what I do is.
Don't let her let her-
No.
You're a friend. It happens to be a friend. Okay.
No, so there's no noise and all that, but more like a normal thing to do when you're coming in. You need to see it's dark in the room, so like he'll just turn on his phone to see a little, the little lights go. So what I would say is, I know you're not very sensitive to the light. I wouldn't even do it on that same night. But on the next day, I know you're not very sensitive to the light. I'm just unusually sensitive, and I'm a very light sleeper. But maybe we could come up with something that could work for both of us.
Wait the night. But what do you do in the moment? But that night when you're pissed, when you're really, really upset, what do you do that night?
No, so I
You just hold it in?
talk to myself and say,
Make a doll.
what?
You make a doll.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't believe in holding it in, letting it start until the next day. I've been working on my communication actively my whole entire life. And thank God right now I'm dating somebody who is the same way. And then we actively work on communication day in and day out. And in the moment, if it was me, I would say, this bothers me, can you please take it to the room, lower the volume, turn off the
So
light?
I think it's very good to, in the moment, if that works. If that works and you've got a husband who that works with, go, okay? But on the same token, usually when we're in the middle of something happening, where does the steam, how much steam comes out of our ears, right? I mean, in the moment, you know, in the moment is what's most crucial, because the Chavatayim did not get, when he got angry, he didn't scream, he went and put on that coat, right? Am I saying it's the Chavatayim, right? Yeah. He went and put the coat on so that while he's walking or crushing the doll or whatever, he's walking and going whatever and putting the coat, he calms himself down. So we have a good Masorah for waiting and for not, but if you're the type who, when in the moment, your steam is coming out of your ears, but you're able to control yourself and say, you know, do you mind if it's kind of troubling me then? I mean, I don't consider myself, I'd be like, are you crazy? The thing that keeps me from saying, are you crazy to make that noise? What keeps me from doing that is waiting, because then I'm like, you know, this isn't the end of the world, and he did take the garbage out today, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So talking yourself through it. Okay, good, let's go to the next scenario. Very good, thanks for your inputs, everybody. Okay, your husband acts like he did. You guys ready? Okay, and you're doing the pink thing and this, because it's hard to tell in here and see. Yeah, there you go, okay. Okay, your husband acts like he did such an amazing thing by giving the kids a bath. Are judges ready? Your husband acts like he did such an amazing thing by giving the kids a bath. Hello, I do this every day. Okay. Do you thank me? No. Okay. And then he has, you go out and all the wet towels are all over the floor, so they have to be washed instead of used again. Okay, go. What do you do? Who's doing? Oh, you can't see. Okay, fine. Well, wait the pink thing. I think that's, do both. Okay.
Don't you know the cleaning lady came today?
And cleaned up the whole house, especially the bathroom where you know it's like the most disgusting. And then we put towels all over the floor, and she folded them and put them away so nicely. And now it's mold is gonna grow, and everything is gonna be just mildew and gross. Thank you very much.
pick up all the towels, I'll put them on his bed, under his blanket, and then not say a word. And let him find out when he's trying to get into his bed and it's wet and soaking and awful.
I take his own towel and I lay it on the floor of the bathroom among the rest of the towels just to kind of get ready. Yeah, so that when he's ready for the shower, it's just right there on the floor. It's ready.
Who told you to take the shower for the kids? They are clean already. I took the shower for them before 1 minute. Okay.
That's it. Okay, judges.
I think one person was a purple.
Yes.
What did she say?
Yeah, the purple.
Purple. Okay, good. Oh, wait, the right thing to do. Okay. So we have a thing called preemptive communication. Preemptive communication, which means every time you go to your cousin's house, I'm not supposed to allowed to say your mother-in-law's, but anyway, we know what I mean. But you go to your cousin's house, okay? You go to your cousin's house and she puts you down, or she puts your kid down, or she does whatever, right? And it's very painful. Very painful. So what you do is preemptive conversation, and that preemptive conversation can happen right before, but it's even better if it's like Motzi Shabbos and you're going to go on Sunday, right? And the preemptive conversation would go something like this, which is, you know, I'm the luckiest girl in the world to be married to you. The best thing that ever happened to me was the day I stood under the chuppah with you. I love that I'm married to you. That he knows something's coming, right? Okay. No, we don't let. We don't let. Really?
Thank you very much.
Oh gosh. Okay, I need another volunteer. Hold on, let me go. She has to go. It's her ride is leaving. Okay, that's too much. She's great. Okay, so.
Has to be married?
Huh? Yeah. They said. He was nodding like this when I was asking. Sorry, the rabbi was. Okay. So what happened is, what was I saying? So mother-in-law, that's Motzei Shabbos. You say to them, and you say that your husband, you know, you're the most wonderful husband. I'd like to be married to you, whatever. And then say, you know, I'm not quite sure what to do when we go to mom's house, cousin's house. When we go to a cousin's house, you know, sometimes your cousin says things that are hurtful to me, and I'm not sure what to do about it. But I was thinking that, like, if you would say, you know, something to your cousin and say, you know, please, you know, be very, my wife is very sensitive, you know, something like that. I don't know. And then we're doing this thing called putting the problem in our husband's hands. You're taking a problem and saying, what do you think, dear? What do you think we should do about it? And then he is coming back with a, you know, let him solve the problem. Let him solve it. But it's preemptive communication when you know something is going to is.
But what if he says just like, don't let it bother you?
Don't let it bother you. Right. Okay. So
she's crazy. Right?
Yeah. Just don't let him bother you. Yeah. It's too bad. You're too sensitive. Don't let it bother you. So the answer to that is, I hear you think that I am too sensitive, and that this is I can't. Women, if you speak with women are very, very sensitive, and I'm particularly sensitive. So that solution is a fail, because I'm not capable of that. Do you have any other ideas? And they'll say, you know, it'll say, let's not go to my mother-in-law. Let's not go. And then you say, okay, and then you say, okay, that might be that. She'll feel badly. You know, is there maybe a conversation you can have with her? But anyway, the whole point, the concept that I'm trying to share with is the concept of preemptive communication. And this is, I'm telling you, if you learn nothing else tonight but preemptive communication, it's so gewaldic to be able to think about things that are constantly going on again and again, like a routine habit that is not a good habit. And that's what preemptive communication can turn around. I need one more volunteer.
Wait, could you say so in this situation, what would have been with the bathtub? What would have been the
With the bathtub? Yeah. Thank you so much for bathing the kids.
Oh, no, but meaning where does preemptive conversation?
Oh, for this. Okay. No, the reason I said that is because we get into fights about the dumbest things. Like, okay, we got to wash the towels again, and it's annoying and whatever, and he bathed the kids. But a lot of things that we could let go, we don't let go just because to be right, So, but to answer your question, preemptive communication, you could say to him, thank you for bathing the kids. I really appreciate it. Maybe you don't because he left soap all over the wall or whatever. But, I really appreciate it. But I just have to say, is it possible next time that you make sure the kids hang good towels up? Or you tell the kids, you say to the kids, make sure if Tati gives you a bath, make sure to hang your coat thing up after you do it like that. Okay, let's go to the next one. But
Someone raised their hand to be a volunteer.
Oh, good. Come up. Who was it? Who?
I don't know. You're asking for one more.
Yeah. Somebody raised their hand to be a worst wife ever. Worst wife ever? You want to count? It's not so hard, Count somebody. Can I get one person from you? Yeah. Yay! Everybody give her a rock. Okay, fantastic. Okay, let's go to the next scenario. Yeah,
Spelling at the end.
There you go. Okay, here it is. You just started a diet. Yes. You really, really mean it this time. Judges, are you ready? You really mean it this time, but it's your kid's birthday, and you make yourself a small, very small bowl of ice cream with sprinkles on top. Your husband turns to you and says, "Are you sure you want to eat that?" What do you do?
Oh my gosh. Are you sure you want dinner this week?
Are you sure you want dinner this week? Dun, 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 dun. Come on, ladies, come on. Get with it, ladies.
I guess you.
Hi. Okay.
Yes, I'm sure I want to eat that. And last I checked, you made way more than me, okay?
Look who's talking. Yeah, sure, I'm gonna eat it. Maybe it's the second piece.
Also, I say that in front of the kids. In front of the kids.
Finish it gladly. Leave the house, lock the door, and make him say goodbye to all the guests.
Wow.
Let him.
Okay, you start.
Yeah, the blue.
The blue? Okay, fine.
Not okay.
The yellow.
Huh?
The yellow.
Oh, the yellow. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. Okay.
The blue.
The blue. Blue wins it! Woo! Okay, you're marking it down? Okay, fine. Okay, let's go to the next scenario. You were so tired of doing laundry that you resorted to taking a dirty blouse out of the hamper.
Right way to respond.
Huh? Oh, I forgot. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. The point. Okay. Wait. Oh, your husband turns to you and says, "Are you sure you want to eat that cake?" So again, preemptive communication would be the best thing with this, because you would say to him, listen, I'm going on a diet. I'm going to be up and down. I'm on the long train. I'm not going to try and starve myself, because that never works. So I'm on the long train. Please don't say anything. So that would be a preemptive conversation. If you hadn't done that and he did this, I would just eat the cake and whatever, and then at a quiet time, when you have a moment when you feel like you really have your husband's attention, I would say, I just want you to know, was very motivated to start this diet. And when you said that comment, it kind of made me feel like you didn't trust me, or like I had no freedom in my own house to choose what I want to do and when I want to do it. It really hurt my feelings, and I appreciate apology for it. It's as soft as you can. But again, if you have the time, if you waited,
in the moment, you just say nothing and keep eating?
Yeah, in the moment, you say nothing.
Just ignore it.
Ignore as that you can't ignore. You can't enjoy the ice cream as much. That is true, but the issue of, ladies, this most powerful tool. Can you imagine? If you snap back at him, right? He thinks my wife is such a witch, right? But if you zip, he's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry." Okay, give him time to think. Okay, number 4. You're so tired of doing laundry. Are you all with me? Okay, you guys ready? Okay. You were so tired of doing laundry that you resorted to taking a dirty blouse out of the hamper to wear for a visit with friends. Your husband thought it was so funny that you did that he mentioned it to the guests. What do you do? She pulled a blouse. She couldn't do the laundry. She pulled a blouse out of the dirty laundry and put it on, and they went to friend's house. And the husband thought it was so funny he mentioned it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I know. You remember last week you did the same thing?
Need 15 seconds to
Okay, the worst wife ever, the worst thing you can possibly think of. The worst thing.
She leave the house.
She always leaves.
So like, oh, I'll show you. Okay. I'll say, oh, that shirt that you borrowed from my husband the other week because he didn't have any. The kids kind of stepped on it with their muddy, dirty feet, and I kind of wiped it off, but it wasn't really that clean.
Okay, fine. Pull it faster now.
I stand up and in front of all the guests there, I say, I cannot believe you would say that in front of everyone. I am leaving right now. Good luck making up with me later.
Ouch.
Dump the spaghetti on him and say, look, now we're both in dirty clothes.
Orange. Orange. Okay. And purple. Purple. The spaghetti. Okay, so the answer for this one, right? What do you guys think? Purple. Huh? Yeah, the purple. No, they're saying the right answer. You take a blouse and your husband mentions you're at the party. You're at the party, and that happens to you, and your husband says, oh yeah, just look at that. Her shirt she's wearing it. She pulled it out of the dirty laundry, right? So what is the ideal wife, the good wife? This is the worst wife ever. What is the good wife situation? What would you do?
Do you know the kids? I took it. I want to wear it. They put it, and I have to take it from the top, and I wear it. They didn't see that.
Did you hear that? It's beautiful. She could, in front of everybody, to not be embarrassed. She said, I pulled it out of the kids put it there. It was clean. The kids had accidentally put it there.
Or you could just like kind of laugh with him and like almost like not make like go along with it. Yeah,
like don't be embarrassed.
And then later you could say I left because I didn't want to make you uncomfortable, but actually I didn't like that comment. Like almost like laugh with it. That would probably be a nice thing to do.
Involve it. Yeah. So okay, good. Okay, number 5. Let's go. You come home to your husband. You guys ready? You come home to your husband, who was supposed to be watching the kids and playing with them without screen time. You walk in, and they are all crowded in front of the screen, and your husband is nowhere to be found. What do you do?
Is he home?
They're all watching.
Where do we find him?
We don't find him. We don't know where he is.
Okay, so I load all the kids into the car and I take them away for the night and I don't let my husband know where we're going. All to find out.
Who's next?
Kiss, what happened? Where is your father? Let's go to the ambulance. 101, 911, everybody go find him. Go! And we pick all the community come. Everybody, where is the father? He's by himself. Take the kids out for the day. Take the kids out for the day and then give them the silent treatment for a good few days.
Give them a silent treatment for a good few days.
The night that he wants to go out with his friends, I'm not gonna let him go. I'm just gonna be like, no.
And then just be like, no.
Oh, and he's not gonna.
He can't go because,
Okay, good. I think I didn't do
Orange.
Orange?
He's gonna leave for the night with the kids.
Orange. Purple.
Silent treatment.
Silent treatment. Okay, orange wins. Okay, fine. Okay, so this one is too hard. You come home, your husband's there. Anybody has suggestions on what you would do? What would be a nice wife thing to do? Start crying. Yeah. Okay. What?
Go see if everything's okay.
Go see if everything's okay.
He's okay. That's really
I would ask him what happened.
He's okay.
Make sure he's okay. Make sure he's okay.
I like that because she's saying, hey, if they're on screen, there should be something happen. Like, as in, there's a reason
Maybe
this
something
happened. He's not
happened.
feeling
Yeah.
well.
Good. What else? Yeah. Go ahead.
I would find him and say, I totally get you, I did that last week.
Oh, sweet. Oh, she said I would go and find him and say, I totally get you. I did that same thing last week. That was beautiful. So the key here is that we want to ratchet tension down in the house. That's people think like that's normal, like it's normal, and in our frenzied society, it sort of has become normal. And what we're trying to do from a mission statement, from all the people who are working, thank God, a lot of volunteers who are working for the Ladies Talk Show. What we're trying to do is move from a quality-based marriage, which for the last 70 years they've been trying to tell us that an equality-based marriage is the most important thing. And we're trying to shift it to back to a Torah-based marriage. And the equality-based marriage, right, which is that everything should be equal in the home. And I'm a big believer in equality in the workplace. We should be really mad that women make 70 cents on a man's dollar. So equality in the workplace, I'm completely behind. Equality is the wrong measure for the home. The measure for the home is shalom. And that's the Shalom Bayis Masorah. And that's why we have 220 Torah sources in the Shalom Bayis Masorah. Remember how I said at the beginning, you guys need to get mad, that we have a Masorah. Actually, I'll get into that in a second. I want to keep playing this, whatever, but I'll explain. I'm going to explain there's 3 ways to continue. It's fully sponsored. Like, in other words, whatever, it charges... It costs us a lot of money to run these programs, but we only charge people half of it. So I'll get to that in a second. Okay, let's go with number 6, right? Yeah, okay, you're having a Zoom party with your in-laws. You're telling them how hard the weekend was with nonstop cooking and cleaning and how exhausted you are. And your husband says, it wasn't that bad. You only did 1 load of laundry and we got takeout food. What do you do? In front of the in-laws. Kill him.
Shovel. Kids,
Thanks for throwing me under the bus.
close your ears now. Also, I'll never be involved.
Dun.
So, still on the call with the in-laws, I'd say, of course you would think that because you were totally unavailable and checked out the entire week. So yeah, that's what you think. But that's what happens when you check out. Well, look what I'm married to.
I'm not sure. I'm supposed to be out of business. I have my orange scarf too. I'm going to be the worst out of each other.
Humorous. I'm a little intense.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, in-law, when it comes with in-law, but this which kind of your son, is my husband. Sorry, this is what they have. I'm dealing with. So I heard his mom, whatever is in-law.
You mean you're tattling on him to parents? Okay, fine.
Yeah, so the Zoom call is fun to be on with your parents. Is this Zoom fun to be on with your parents, like as it is? I don't know.
Oh, you mean like you don't like?
Yeah, like okay, you don't do anything all weekend. I don't like doing this. So in front of us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just what you would think, considering I did all the work.
Right. Okay, good. Okay, I guess we'll start with you.
Orange.
Okay. You are going to wreck the program. Yeah, she's going to go home and tell her husband she's the worst wife ever. Okay. Okay, that was fine. Okay, that was the Zoom part. Yeah, so obviously the thing you would do there is just put duct tape. Duct tape. Okay. Number 7, let me see, where is it? Huh? Just use duct tape. At the time, just don't do anything. And later you say to him, you know, it really hurt my feelings what you said that. You contradict me in front of my in-laws. It hurt my feelings like that. Okay, we're going to do the raffle in a second. Let's just do 2 more. Okay, number 7. You're about to turn, you guys ready? You guys ready? You're about to turn the lamp, you're about to turn out your lamp and go to bed. And your husband runs in the bedroom door and he hands you the credit card bill. What do you do? The credit card bill. He hands you. You're about to go to bed. And he runs in the room. Here, look at this credit card bill. Right? Okay.
He's questioning his purchase or her purchase?
Yeah, her purchases. Yeah, he's like, look at this. What did you do here? God. Okay, so yeah.
I pull out from under my pillow an envelope that we got in the mail from our accountant that shows, oh, by the way, we also owe a huge amount of money in taxes, so I just give that to him.
I'm like, okay, you really want to do this? And start going through each of the purchases and figuring out where his are also tallying up pretty high.
Ouch, ouch.
Well, that's a very different life. The house isn't just run by itself. Oh, I forgot to give you the other pill also. Is the under... Wait, I have 2 of them. Yellow, blue.
Got it. Okay, fine. Okay, so for that one,
who's keeping score?
This again, Hannah is keeping score. So here's the thing. With the things like that are so stressful, right? The key there is preemptive conversation, preemptive communication. So basically to say, you know, listen, you know, with a credit card bill, I find it very stressful, and I need you to respect my need to wind down at the end of a long day, and so please don't ever give it to me. You know, basically, I tell this, one family was having a lot of conflicts with this, and I told them, put the credit card bill on her desk face down and let her get to it when she wants to get to it. Okay, last one, guys, and then we're going to do the raffle. This is about the raffle prizes. Let's see. Okay, here it is. Your husband loves to be Father of the Year right when you're getting the kids ready for bed. That's when he decides to roughhouse with the boys, to dance with the girls, or to play a game. So instead of wanting to go to bed, he makes the kids energized. Then, of course, he leaves after he's gotten them hyper, and you're left fighting them to calm down and go to sleep. What do? Last one, guys. Come on, this is to win the game.
I take a mommy time out, go in my room with my hot tea, close the door, lock it, and he deals with the wild kids when he gets back.
Okay, good. Who's next? Come on, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, go, guys. It's gonna be really bad. This is for the trophy.
I'll start acting like a maniac. And then also like, walk away, bye-bye. You deal with that.
Okay, fine.
So for the rest of the week, I just serve like candy and sweets for supper because I just, you know, that's what he's gonna do anyway. So let's just get the sugar started earlier.
Wait, you forgot to call the friend. Let's go bring the friend, and we guys will make the party together. Well, also my friend, you do it like, you know, together. Woo!
I think
Say orange. Drum roll.
none of them were that bad.
They weren't bad enough.
Yeah, none of them were angry at
What
it.
would you have done? What would you have done?
I would scream at him. I would be like, what are you thinking, Evie? What are you doing? You're escalating them. No, you put them to sleep.
I'll just go overnight.
Rookie, you're not on this paper.
Okay, come on. We're coming back to you.
I don't know.
Orange.
The first one, I don't know what color.
Blue?
Purple. Worst stripe ever.
Purple.
Purple. Okay, so what's the tally?
So, there's a triple tiebreaker.
Oh, really? There's three
Purple
with
won
three?
3 times, orange won
Okay, we have to do
3
one more. We have to do one more.
times.
Okay.
Yeah, take it again, she came late.
That's true. Okay, your husband, we're going again. Ready, guys? This one's for the trophy. This one's for the trophy. Ready? Your husband thinks he's Mr. Fix-It and insists on fixing the leaky faucet. He actually made it worse and turned a minor problem into an emergency, and you now have to wait home all day for the plumber. What do you do?
I'm gonna go and smack him.
I call his office and I ask this, and I reach his boss and I say, yeah, I have a really big issue. My husband, he ruined my life, and my house is full of water, so I really need to take some time off from work, and I'm just letting you know, because you're his boss, and he's really failed me.
I'll let the house flood. I'll lock the door. I'll take his credit card that bill is so high and go to the shopping mall and buy whatever I want.
Just said, are you crazy? What in your right mind makes you think you could touch a faucet and actually fix it? Are you crazy?
Okay, good.
Blue.
They all win.
She said orange and you said blue. Blue. And what's the score?
So Rookie, you gotta give us something. You choose.
Okay, orange, because you called the boss. That was it.
Okay.
Oh, so you're the worst right now? Okay. A trophy for you, and a trophy for you, and a trophy for you. Ladies, thank you. I love you. Yay! Beautiful job, beautiful job. Okay, so we're gonna do, how do I do the raffle? Where's everyone wants these prizes? Huh?
We need a combine.
Yeah, and I need someone to pull the. Okay, so now.
And Leah, you'll do question answer after.
What did you say? Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, hold on. Can I have everybody's attention? Turn in your raffle, what are they called? Raffle tickets. Yeah, the pink things are your raffle tickets. You guys fold. All right, while you do that, while you're folding them, getting them ready. Guys, I want to tell you how you can increase your shalom bayis in your home. We are desperate for teachers of shalom bayis. We are desperate. The Klal Yisrael needs you. If you're even thinking about this just a little tiny bit, info at Ladies Talk Show. It's on your blue sheet. Your blue sheet you take home with you. The email address is there, and say, I'm not sure, or I'm in, or whatever. The Klal Yisrael needs you. I take women, and over a 6-month period, I take you from wherever you are, and teach you the entire Shalom Bayis Masorah, and more importantly, almost, I teach you how to give it over to someone in a way they can hear it. I'm going to have everyone's attention here, because this is possibly the most important reason I'm here, is to get people to join our mission for Shalom Bayis and Klal Yisrael. I usually tell women, right? If I were to say to you, the Rambam says, thank you for being here. If I were to say, the Rambam says you need to respect your husband exceedingly, the answer I usually get from women is, when he respects me, then I'll respect him. Okay? So how do you get the Masorah, right? That's a Rambam. That's not like Leah Richeimer made this stuff up. That's what the Rambam said. So how do you get a wife to be interested in doing that? And this is how. You say, I hear you. Your husband needs to respect you. It's his job. He must respect you. You want to know the number one way to get him to respect you? Respect him. Respect him. Okay? Yeah, exactly. So, but you have to understand, when you're teaching the Masorah, We've got 70 years of the women's feminist movement. I'm not an anti-feminist, gave me a lot of choices in my life. But it did sell us a bill of goods that equality is the way to have a healthy, happy marriage. And you see a 62% divorce rate from men not getting their needs met, and women not getting their needs met, and women not getting the appreciation that they need. And our Masorah, at Har Sinai, God gave us, created us, and then He gave us exact tools and exactly what we need to fulfill our shlemus in this world, to be happier than we ever could imagine being. Okay? And somehow, I don't know where our Masorah went, but if you walk into Pomegranate, people do not know a Masorah. We need teachers to teach it. I will teach you, I will walk you through, I will hold your hand through the entire learning the Masorah and how to give it over, just the way I did about the saying about the Rambam. I will teach you how to do this. The program is called, can you hold this mic while I talk? Thank you for your help on everything. You were adorable with your acting. Okay, so I'm just going to start. Here's the first program that we have. It's called, oh yeah, no, you can sit because then you block these guys here. It's called the Marriage Secrets Mastery Course. This is an 8-week course. It's, again, I don't remember how much money it is, but all I know is that your tuition for it is only 50% of how much it costs me to run it. I have to raise money and get sponsors and donors or whatever because it's so, and they pay it. Why are they donating it? Why are they doing that? It's because they believe in the mission that Rav Shmuel Kamenetsky, he said to me, I said to him, Rav Shmuel, I said, I believe the avoda of our generation is shalom bayis. And he said, Mrs. Richeimer, what exactly is your source for this? And I said, I was kind of hoping that Rosh Hashiva would be my source for this. So he, Baruch Hashem, he has been my support. His wife, Tena Kebedetsky, Alav Shalom, was my closey who helped me, guide me every step of the way. Miss her terribly. But anyway, we developed this course that you will know the Masorah after this course. If you pass this course and you pass the written exam, some people just take it wives and mothers, fine, that's totally what it's for. If you pass this, then you're eligible to go to our Marriage Secrets Coaching School. We have a school. I've trained 100 coaches. We've got Buenos Aires. We've got 6 in London. We've got 14 in New York area. We've got 22 in Eretz Israel. We've got South Africa. We've got Chicago and all across the country. Denver. I don't know where all the places. Oh, there's a map up there, but it doesn't have everybody on it. That's our coaching school. You get this is Marriage Secrets Certificate. So there are people teaching all over the world. I just had a woman, one of my coaches taught, what did you say? It looks great? Thank you. Thank you very much. We have a great designer on staff. By the way, I've got 22 people on staff. This is a huge organization I'm running here, Baruch Hashem, and all of us are totally devoted and committed. I have a lot of volunteers who are here in the audience or whatever that are totally devoted to getting an aliyah in Shalom Bayis for every woman in Klal Yisrael. So we have this program that you get a certificate, then you put this on your emails, on your whatever, and we give you a curriculum to teach, a 6-week curriculum. We hand, after you're trained and you get your certification, we hand you a curriculum, we hand you a flyer, you put your name and your address and your whatever, and you actually have a curriculum to teach a 6-week course to other people in Shalom Bayis. We're trying to get all of Klal Yisrael behind us. Please help us with that. We're desperate for coaches. Oh, you get a certificate also. Okay, but also, so there's 3 things I'm showing to you. The first is the Marriage Secrets course. The second thing is the coaching. And then we have a club called the Marriage Secrets Club. You guys have sort of thing, sweetie. This Marriage Secrets Club, this is once a month. This is a program that I started for all of us to have an aliyah constantly. There's homework every day, but the homework is easy. It's like, today we check off the box. It's kind of like a Mussar like we set up these systems, and each day, try not to, yell at your husband today or whatever. So I walk you through. Don't worry, I'm holding your hand. These are all live things taught by me. I have 14 trained supervisors who went for the coaching training. It's 2 hours with me, 2 hours with a teaching assistant,
This is like a real school. Okay, it's a PhD in Shalom Bayis Middle Store. A TA in small groups where you're doing back and forth and you're doing role playing like we did here, but not worse whatever. And then there's 2 hours of so it's 6 hours a week. So that's a very intense PhD. We are desperate for people. Please, if you're even thinking about it, we'd like to get you. We need more people. Training. Am I missing anything else? No. Okay, fine. Okay, so good. So now let's do the raffle. Here's what's going to happen tonight. The vendors are all there, so you can shop till you drop. And we're gonna do the raffle prizes for up here. Everybody take home. Oh, you know what? What is your favorite? Can you hand everybody a cup? Okay, while we're doing this, hand everybody. Wait, take all the cups. Pile all up. Everybody cups. Everybody come with something.
Before we draw the raffle, everybody have to last for the raffle? Anyone still need to be in the raffle?
Give everybody a cup. And so now, and then I'm going to remain here. If people have questions, we can do a Q&A. If people have questions on Shalom Bayis, no Lashon Hara about your husband, but you can ask generic questions or say, my friend has an issue, da 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 da.